Wow, what a guy. Leaving his mic on mute for the intro. What a guy. Chewy didn't. I tried to get Chewy to show up for the damn show today. And you know what he said to me? He came in here, he sniffed his head in the room, he turned around, he walked out. I don't know if he's saying that the room smells bad, or I don't know if he's saying he's done with the show, but how are y'all doing? Welcome in. Happy Tuesday. Sorry about the show yesterday, y'all. This is the redo version of episode number 74, the Untitled series on here on United Spurs of America. How are y'all doing? Oh my goodness. Good morning. Let's just say it. Let me start that intro over. Good morning, everybody from El Paso, Texas. It is sunny. It is cool. The breeze is nice. It's nice and cool. You know, when you get a little bit of warmth and then you start feeling a little bit of sweat, and then the cool breeze comes and cools you down. It's very nice. Very nice, I must say, indeed. And yes, I am wearing the shirt yet again in protest of these international breaks. Obviously, there's a big game coming up in about an hour 45, England versus Italia. Destiny Ugodi, he's going to lock them down. That's all I'm saying. But how are we all doing? Happy Tuesday. Sorry I missed Monday. Wasn't here to cheer everybody up on that Monday, but how are we all doing? The poll is still working. I thought it would shut off. Usually they shut down after about 24 hours. But there's a few options there. The question yesterday I was trying to ask, you taking Conor Gallagher in January? Right now, 42% says yes, he is a solid midfield option. 25 says yes, but only if Højbjerg leaves. And then tied at 17 apiece. People saying no, he's dog water caliber. And another 17% says he's better than our other options. Well, there you go. But big up everybody in the chat. Let's say what's up to everybody before we keep going with the news. Obviously, Gallagher, Lloyd Kelly, we were linked with him yesterday. I was going to talk about it yesterday. But you know what? We had to bring it to him today, you know. Apologies. I want to say I just saw a text in the group chat. Mia, I apologize about not having you a video tomorrow. In the morning when you wake up, you're used to waking up with Jacob. You know, wake up with Jacob. That has a ring to it. But good morning nonetheless. It is still the morning time here in El Paso. But I wanted to bring y'all something. I didn't want to do a late show today. So I had to schedule this. Big shout out to Colin with Talking Ball and Jose El Tel Cocarel. They went ahead and they managed their show to fit around the fluctuating schedule of mine and my wife. So I appreciate everybody who is tuned in. If you're live, big up yourself right now. I'm going to find you and I'm going to say hello. And if you're watching this back on playback, leave a comment and I'll find you and I'll say hello. But either way, let's get right into it. Who got the first place prize? They probably got some yesterday, but I had to bail on them, and apologies for that. But we're here today. Jazz Fusion gets first place prize, says would take both. That is all in regards to Conor Gallagher and Lloyd Kelly of Bournemouth. Drula's in the house, gets first place prize of the YouTube chatters. Big up Drula. And good morning from El Paso, Texas. Says big up Jacob and chatters. Near. I love that little rock sign. Big up Wayne Bonner says good afternoon, everybody. I hope you're all well and pumped for proper football this weekend. Come on, you Spurs. That's right. We are 6 days away from Ange Ball. So that is 6 more streams of this shirt. Yes, that is correct. I will be wearing it repeatedly. That's just how I have to do it. You know that. But big up Kate says big up Jacob. Kate with Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs. How you doing? Mike, big up Jacob. Got a 2-hour drive for work, so I'm here for all that good Ange Ball talk. Hopefully we bring you plenty to keep you well entertained but not distracted during your drive. How about that? Just a Girl Who Loves Spurs says Soap, Dodger, Team Chewy, and Jacob out. You know, the vibes are immaculate, so no matter what these hashtags may say, you can't phase me, Kate. Team Jim all the way. We already know. Paul Brown's in the house. Evening, Jacob. Hopefully all's well regarding Gallagher. A yes. That's all caps yes as well. So I think he might be yelling it or emphasizing. He'll let me know. But you know what? Big up Paul Brown. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Lisa, YouTube chat member in the house, says, big up Jacob in chat. Streaming earlier today. Good afternoon. It's still good morning, Lisa. If you're on Mountain Time, I believe Mexico City is on Mountain Time. It's still the morning. So I just finished my cup of coffee as the show is about to start. You already know, sipping out that I mean, I look kind of gross in there. It's just coffee remnants. But you already know, sipping out the Papa Postacoglu cup. That's how we do it on a Tuesday morning. You already know. But big up Kate. Always hashtagging Team Chewy. Big up Ellie's in the house. Says, hey, Jacob. Big up to you and all in the chat. We're all Spurs united with America. Hey, Ellie, how you doing? Big up, Ellie, every single time. The Queen of North London. Tottenham's very own. She's one of our own. She's one of our own. Big up Zapur. What's good in the hood, my dude? Zapur, I'm going to need you to let me know about Sonny. Obviously, I got the tweet. Y'all know I already got the tweet, right? Y'all know I already have a tweet. Sonny played entire 90 minutes for South Korea. It was at 5 a.m. my time, so I did not wake up for that. Apologies for not doing a watch-along with that. But 5 a.m., you ain't going to get me saying much. I'll say it that way. But says... he got a goal and an assist in the 6-0 win, but played a full 90 minutes. How do we feel about that, y'all? For me, he's too beautiful. Don't hurt my man. I've seen a lot of videos of him hurting. I've seen a lot of videos of him looking and wincing and etc. But hopefully he's all good. United Soap Dodgers of America. There we go. There she is. Cursor says, like secured. Big up, Jacob. These owners want to get rid of Gallagher for pure profit. The guy works hard for Chelsea and plays for the badge. Big up, Cursor. I trust your opinion. You watch Chelsea a lot more than I do. I guarantee that. But he became your captain. It'd be interesting if you sell your captain in January. What kind of message does that send? But we'll see. Big up, Dermot with THFC Till I Die. Says, big up, Jacob and Kate. Big up, Dermot. Hopefully you're doing well, my friend. Kate says, Jacob, you look tired, my love. I was doing physical therapy with my son. And let me tell you, it's tiring on me as well. I was super tired, so it's still the morning. This coffee's going to kick in about 30 minutes, hopefully. Zapur, well, look who it is, Babyface Jake. More people talk about, you know what's interesting is I never realized how many people thought about my facial hair. I shaved, and then I got introduced on a show yesterday on Staffy TV. Shout out Staffy TV, but I got introduced on a show there, and it was like, they were talking about I had time to shave, and they were talking about, I don't know. But either way, big up. Hey, I just want to make sure I look so fresh and so clean. Hey, how can I say I'm too fresh to be stressed and too blessed to be stressed if I'm not actually fresh and blessed? You know what I mean? It's too early for him and us. I don't want to sleep yet. What you talking about, Jula? Maybe you're talking to someone in the chat and I missed it. Apologies. Big up, Elvis G. Good evening, Jacob in the chat. We are nearly there. Stay strong. Ainge ball back on Monday. We got to go the whole weekend without it still. We are going to have to go the whole weekend without it still. T-shirt representing the kangaroo meat. Pause. No need for the pause on the kangaroo meat. We're kangaroo lovers, not eaters. Big up Wayne Bonner every single time when we see Bonner. Bonner's a great man of the chat. Not only does he show a lot of support and he's here all the time, but he's bought a few memberships for folks as well. So big up Wayne Bonner every single time. Daniel Sandoval, big up. How you doing, Daniel? Good morning from El Paso, Texas. I hope you're well. Big up, one love. Let's see here. AG says, Chelsea are highly unlikely to sell anyone to us. Chelsea and Spurs very, very rarely do business. That is a good point, but it hasn't happened in quite some time, so I would lead to the rule of probability would say that it might be happening sooner than we might think. Maybe it might happen, maybe it won't. We'll see. Honestly, there's a lot more now to talk about than just Conor Gallagher and Lloyd Kelly, but we'll figure it out. We'll get there. Nita, hi Jacob and all in the chat. Big up Nita. Hopefully you're doing well. Happy birthday. What's up? I don't know whose birthday it is. Mia. Is it your birthday, Mia? And I missed it? Am I that bad of a friend? Am I that bad of a friend? Somebody tell me. What's going on? Sorry, Mia, if I missed your birthday. Happy freaking birthday. Shoot, I feel like a bad friend. Zapur says, we got Bentancur No need to get oversaturated with midfielders. Get that third center back in a sub for Sonny. But if Højbjerg leaves, I don't want to see Skip be our next backup if something happens to Basuma. If something happens to Bentancur, we have Papa Matasar. I don't know. I think I would take him personally. Big up Talking Ball every single time. How you doing? Aston Villa fanboy on Twitch says hi. Hello, how you doing? We got a viewer on Twitch. How about that? Shout out everyone who may or may not watch the show on Jacob TV over there on Twitch or Jacob TV on YouTube. Big up. That is a side channel. I do stream FIFA gameplay over there. So if you want to, TJ Warren and I had a great little, wasn't great little session, but it was a fun time. We had a fun time last night playing some FIFA over there on Jacob TV. So big up to everyone who tunes in over there. Nasty. Oh, what's nasty? Steady as Shark says Son was in a really bad way by the end of the match, all just for a friendly. One that they won 6-0 and clearly were at no risk of losing. Well, interesting. I did hear that apparently Jurgen Klinsmann, per Zapur, they said, what'd they say? That he was fighting for his job. He's trying to show that he's actually a good manager or some shit. I don't know. I could be wrong. Big up Steady as Shark. Hi, Colin. Loved your stream. Big up Wayne Bonner. The GOAT is over there showing love to Colin's stream. Colin, that means you're doing something well. So big up over there Talking Ball. They were on live just before this show started. Minute Madrid says, what's good, my brothers in YA? Big up. Take care of Jude Bellingham for me, right? Because there were some things circulating yesterday. I don't know if y'all saw the speculation going on yesterday. Hang on, I'm giving away all my news here. Why am I giving away all my news? I'm giving away all my news here. No one look at what I'm scrolling through right now. Nobody look. Because there was something I was wanting to... Maybe I lost it. Maybe I undid it. Because it was just so silly. But some Spurs fans were saying that Jude Bellingham wants... Oh, here it is. Yeah, here it is. Here, I'll make it full screen now so you can see it. A few Spurs fan accounts, Minute Madrid, they were getting all excited and giddy. So here's a picture here of Bellingham at Spurs training ground with all the kiddos. And this is going to be one of those really cool pictures that you see in like 10 years from now, where it's like, look at this guy making his England debut with the New England captain Jude Bellingham, and look at this photo from 10 years ago when he visited training the training facilities at Tottenham Hotspur. So this is one of those videos. Bookmark it. In 10 years, you will see this photo, maybe even less. And you're going to see some kid coming out and be like, yo, I was in that photo. That was me. And it'll be like, wow, look, he was really there. And then he commented with a lily white heart as well, Minute Madrid. So really, Bellingham wants to come to Tottenham as what I'm hearing. I'm being silly. And then obviously back in the 2020, March of 2020, Jude Bellingham, he has a career mode with Tottenham Hotspur. Now, we are in 16th place in this thumbnail, but that just means he's taking us to glory, in my opinion. But big up Minute Madrid. Anything we can do to prop Jude Bellingham to Spurs, you know we'll do it. I saw a big, long thread, had over 1,000 likes on Twitter this morning, talking about Jude Bellingham, reasons why he's joining us in 2027. It was absolutely absurd, but people were loving it. And you know what? If you can't feed people something they'll love, then I don't know what we're doing here. But that's kind of fun. That's kind of fun. It's kind of silly. It's kind of fun, though. United Spurs of America, less than Talking Ball. Just kidding. Why wouldn't you just say equal to? Why you got to drag me down to build yourself up? You guys just, we're equal. We're equals in this. But both are money. That is factual. I woke up and there was no video this morning. What the heck? Mia, I'm so sorry. That's my fault. And happy birthday. Let's just say happy birthday to Mia. There you go, Mia. Happy birthday. Hope it's a great one. Sorry I'm not a better friend. And I didn't actually like text you personally. Sorry about that. But big up. MK says, come on, you... what does the B stand for? Bees? Are you a Brentford fan? Or what are you talking about? Let's see. But big up, Mia. Happy birthday. I can see Chelsea selling Gallagher to us, but the price they'll want will be ridiculous, says Wayne Bonner. Look, Chelsea absolutely bamboozled Arsenal and United. Kai Havertz, 65. Mason Mount, 65. What the hell's going on? I could only imagine. I guess our only hope of getting the price down would be saying the fact like, hey, he didn't win y'all Champions League like Havertz and Mount did, but hey, we'll see. Big up Jazz Fusion. Big up Mile High Hotspur. Leo, how you doing, my brother? Says, sup, homies. Big up, brother. Good morning. It is still morning for you, and I know that much. How does it feel to be 21, Mia? That's the question of the day. Happy birthday, Mia, indeed. Steady as Shark says, Chelsea have new ownership for the first time since the oligarch? Is that how you say that word? Oligarch? So they may be more open to it now. They might be, because that Russian guy, well, I don't know how to say that word. Oligarch. We'll see. Happy birthday to Mia, indeed. That coffee mug is nasty. Dishwasher needed. Bro, I just finished my cup of coffee, so it's like the bottom remnants of the coffee getting dry. Y'all calling me out for my cup. What's going on here? Spread the love. TJ Warren, big up, says, we'll cook next time, Jacob. Yep, yes, we will. Let's go. Jim says, hi, Jacob. And Chewy, got you on the big screen watching the Boobies Boys on the iPad. Who's the Booby Boys? Is that what the guy was saying? Come on, you be? What's the Booby Boys? Can someone inform me what, in fact, a Booby Boy is? I mean, I can assume, but you may be meaning something else. Big up Todd Spurs. Hit the like button. That's a good reminder. Hit that like while you come into the show. Participate in the poll. I see 24 votes, 34 likes, which is strange. We normally don't have more likes and votes, but I'm here for it, and I appreciate that. So big up everybody who has hit that like. It is not obligatory. It is optional. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do here. So I just encourage you to go ahead and hit those likes. Just an encouragement, you know, a gentle nudge, so to speak. But we move. Let's see here. Big up Bobby K. Says big up Jacob and everyone in the chat. Big up Bobby K. 3 Spurs boys. Saw you over there. Big up. Hope you're doing well. Minute Madrid. I don't mind him going to Spurs at 30, just like that Bale return. Yo, I love the Bale return. I'm not gonna lie. I don't want to throw this out there because, you know, they say things happen that you like materialize and you put all this energy into. But if I could be honest, I'm really scared Madrid one day is going to come in for Ugoti very soon. In about 2 years, I feel like Madrid's going to be like, wow, this Destiny Ugoti is the real deal. He's been bossing the Premier League for 2 years, 3 years now. And I think they're going to come scoop him up. And I'm scared. I'm scared you're going to take Mickey Van de Ven. I'm scared of these young cats that are proving that they're going to be absolute ballers. I'm scared of Madrid coming in and taking him. Call me traumatized because of Bale and Modric, you know, and now Kane leaving for Bayern, but fuck Bayern. Anyway, we'll move along. Big up Minute Madrid. Appreciate you being here. One of my best friends from high school, he's a huge Madrid fan. So I keep up with them because of him. So there you go. But big up Bobby K every single time. Love all the love in the chat. Everybody loving on each other. That's very nice to see. Zapur says, well, fair point if Højbjerg leaves, which is why I picked that option too. But I actually still want to give Lo Celso a shot. Not a long one, but a few games if Bentancur, Bissouma, and Sarr are injured. I will say this. I don't have any more slack on the rope for Lo Celso, personally. That's just how I feel. I also don't feel like he's good enough to play in this league. I feel like he's too soft. I feel like he's got that weak-ass mentality. He wants to play in the sun, doesn't want to play in the rain, don't want to play when the conditions are against you. That's just me. Again, some people really rate Lo Celso like, oh, he, I guess, won a World Cup, but I don't really think he did because he got injured before that squad that they announced, so technically he didn't. But, you know, that's neither here nor there. I don't want to take people's hopes and dreams away for what they're wanting for Giovanni Lo Celso, but I'm just here to say that I don't believe in any of it. In the preseason, there was some hype. There was some rumblings and mumblings that maybe he would come good for Tottenham Hotspur. And you know what? I just felt like, no, never seen it. But, hey, maybe I'll be wrong. Maybe I'll be in the mud about it. But I just don't see it. He just doesn't bleed for Tottenham. He doesn't. Dan Juma, in a 6-month loan, showed more to me about passion for the shirt than Lo Celso has the entirety of his career here. So make that what you will. That's the best way I can say it. Dan Juma showed me more passion for the shirt than Lo Celso in their tenures here. And one is ongoing. That should tell you something. Paul Brown, regarding Gallagher, whoa, Roman Abramovich told Chelsea players he doesn't do business with Tottenham. Maybe times are changing. I hope times are changing, because you know what? It's just time to let's get out of that old man mentality, and let's just, let's get the thing going. But pick up someone. There's a guy who just left a really lovely comment on one of my videos. Do y'all mind if I read it real quick? Y'all don't mind. I'm just going to assume y'all don't mind. A guy said on one of my videos, he says, "What's up, Jacob? I live and work local to Tottenham Stadium, lifetime supporter and season ticket holder. Just want to extend my gratitude for your support from so afar the field. Your energy, contributions, and dedication reaches all the way to N17. Come on, you Spurs. Thank you, you Spurs of A." Wow. I'm gonna reply to him live and say, "Wow, thank you. That means a lot." And I read this live on air. Thank you for the compliment. How about that? That's pretty nice. Look at that. Proof. Live on air. I will respond. So there you go. Bada bing, bada boom. Appreciate that. That was a very lovely comment. A guy who's been a lifetime supporter, works near the stadium, season ticket holder. He literally just commented. I just got a notification on the boob tube that said he left a comment, and it was a very nice comment. So I thought I would share that with the world. That's very lovely and very sweet. So thank you so much for that. The fine gentleman who left me that comment. His name is NA, which is not available or not applicable. I don't know. Oh yeah, just so because this is in the title, I feel like it's necessary to cover it real quick. We signed Pele. We signed Pele. We've got him. We got him, ladies and gentlemen. We got Pele. Oligarch. Booby equals Bobby. Maybe that's what they meant. Booby B. Come on, you Booby. Come on, you Bobby. Maybe that's what they meant. Could be. Big up. But we signed Pele Arganese-McDermott. I don't know who he is or what he does, but his name is Pele. And he looks semi-trustable by the face, if I'm just going off of his face. I mean, it looks like he can already grow more facial hair than me, so that's very nice. But we got Pele, and I feel pretty good about it. Who knows what he'll do? Maybe I'll see him on Spurs Play soon, and I can tell you something about him. But just thought we signed somebody. So there you go. I'm getting the Wi-Fi signals acting unstable, so hopefully that's not true. I'm going to run through some of the comments before I keep going. Hopefully that Wi-Fi will sort itself out. Lo Celso's never available. He was available in the preseason. He was available to cook against the Singaporean Sea City Sailors. Jazz Fusion, thank you for that. I agree. Look at Jacob, all fresh and clean, just like our new look Spurs. Let's go. I did shave. What's the point FC says Gallagher has been in the air with the last year at least, but Levy ain't paying big money in January, and Chelsea ain't selling him for less than 50. Kelly makes sense because he's cheap. You know who else is a center back that may be on the market? That this was old news from yesterday as well. Trevor Chalobah. Trevor Chalobah. Apparently he wants to leave in January. And this is from Fabrizio Romano. This is 2 days ago, so this is really old news. Says both Chelsea and Trevor Chalobah expected to part ways January. Is the hope for English center back is to find more space and play on a regular basis. Discussions will follow after Bayern deal collapsed in August. So it says interest remains. So it looks like he's looking for some first team football. He ain't gonna get that if he comes here. But maybe Trevor Chalobah is a good little option there. I don't know. What do y'all think? Big up Mr. K in the house. How you doing, Mr. K? Says, hi, everyone. Come on, you Spurs. Adrian Schrock is here. Hello, Adrian. How are you doing? Connor was a wonder kid and football manager back in the day. They do love their little English guys, don't they? What's the point FC says, anytime a player is mentioned in the bracket of 15 to 25 million like Jota, Kareem, and Kelly, would be more realistic signings. These are the gems we're expecting to sign so Ainge can improve them. What about Chalobah? What's the point? What do you think about that? What a nice comment. Isn't that very nice? It is a very nice comment. And thank you so much for that guy. Chris, the American Magpie, says, big up United Spurs of America. Nice job. Let's do a show together once. It would be nice to talk on how our teams have been shocking the Premier League, especially Spurs. Well, since y'all's takeover, you've absolutely been doing things. Chris, what I will say is hit me up on one of the socials. Let's absolutely. You sound like your name lends me to believe you're an American. So I love supporting any American and all American content creators who support the beautiful sport as well. And being that you're a Newcastle supporter, we could definitely do something, especially looking forward to the Newcastle fixture we have coming up in a little while. So my Twitter's right there. Oh, damn, this damn computer. What is this? My Twitter's right there. DM me and let's sort something out. Let's do it. Big up. AG says Chelsea and Spurs went 14 years with no direct transfer between us, and the two recently were youth team players. We really don't buy or sell to each other. Yep, we did get June Sunset Bell from Chelsea. That was the last one I can remember, was Jude Sunset Bell. Hey, Jude. Big up El Tel Cocarel. Good afternoon, Jacob. Let's go. Semi-trustable. Yeah, like not super duper trustable. He just look kind of trustable. You know what I mean? Like I wouldn't give him the keys to my car. If you, but you know, maybe you could trust him to run an errand for you. Is it me? Ainge, we need another center back. Another midfielder looks more of a Levy move, says Mr. K. Interesting. I think we need a few things. Jazz Fusion says we need a backup 6 without question. That's a good shout as well. We might do need one of them's. You might be right. What is this? What is this? What other news that I have for y'all? Højbjerg. Did y'all hear the quote coming out of Højbjerg? True professional. I'll take this comment down for a second. Let me swap this as well. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg on if he's spoken to Postecoglou about his lack of minutes compared to previous seasons in the most professional manner I can think of. Pierre-Emile Højbjerg says, quote, I don't have that dialogue, to be honest. My approach to it is to keep the focus on the things I can do something about. I have to be ready to help the team if I am called. So I make sure to train well and keep my nose straight in track. So it sounds like he's not phased. He's going to do what he needs to do, or at least what he can do to affect his play. And for the most part, I would agree. I think he's been ready when called upon. So big up Højbjerg for that. But it does appear as though he will be trying to leave in January. What do y'all think about that? I mean, honestly, I'd rather keep Højbjerg and say, nah, to Gallagher, spend that 50 on somewhere else. Because if that's the price tag, 50 mil for Conor Gallagher, no thank you. That's how I feel. No thank you. Milton Nobrega, howdy, Jacob and everyone in the chat. I hope everyone is well. I hope you're well. Good morning, sir. It's very, very early for you, isn't it? Or like good night maybe for you? I don't know. What's the point? FC says Kelly from Bournemouth and Victor from Galatasaray are all that 15 to 25 million bracket, and both would be happy to join Spurs and act as cover for Romero and Van de Ven. That's a good point. So you say here about Chalobah is a defender for Chelsea, an English underage international. He'd only be suiting the homegrown thing. If Ainge wants, Chalobah would be happy to play second fiddle. We could get him for 30 mil. I think that could happen. I think he's all right. I like his profile. Anytime I've seen Chalobah, I'm not like, I don't think he's a massive mistake haver. I just think he wants more minutes. I don't know if he'd want to play that. You might be right that Kelly and Victor Nelson might be more prone to playing that second fiddle or the reserve role, so to speak. The guy on the bench. We need somebody between Van de Ven, Romero, and Dyer, because it's Van de Ven, Romero, and then it's Dyer. And I don't like that. We need somebody in there. And it's been Ashley Phillips, but then Ashley Phillips is sometimes hurt, but then Ashley Phillips is sometimes not. So you never know. And maybe he's trying to make Eric Dyer feel included by putting him in the 20. I don't really understand it, personally. It looks funny as hell to me, but we move. AG says, yeah, we were so thin at center back. If Van de Ven or Romero goes down, has to be priority. That's the thing. We are one injury away from seeing either Ashley Phillips, a 19-year-old from Blackburn Rovers, which I would rather see than Eric Dyer, or it's Eric Dyer, or maybe Ben Davies. I've heard Emerson Royale be thrown around. Maybe he could fill in for Romero if Romero goes down. I don't know. I think it's a lot. Jazz says, I expect Pierre to be sold this January and said it this past summer. Well, I mean, he just doesn't really, he doesn't lend himself to our style of play now, does he? He doesn't really like, he's got qualities that any club would like. I just think in this style, it's like they're not good for me type things. But that's just me. But Pierre's got qualities. I often say he does the same things well that they say Declan Rice does well. But do I want like a Declan Rice on my team? No, I don't personally. I just don't rate Declan Rice. I just think Højbjerg's like in and around, does the same things he does. So it's a conversation people don't want to have though. Richarlison dyes his hair blonde for Brazil, says Teabag. That's interesting. That photo is crazy though. That photo is actually crazy. The more I deep that photo, it's actually pretty wild, my friend. Staffy TV doesn't say anything but thumbs down. What is that? What is that? What Staffy? I shouted you out in the beginning of the show, and this is how you do me. I can't believe this is how you're gonna do me, my friend. I shouted you out in the beginning of the show. You just come in with the thumbs down. I see you. Don't think I forget that neither. I see you, my friend. Mia says if we get, say, 30 mil for Højbjerg, then that can go towards our replacement. We can definitely get a younger, more suitable to age player, in my opinion, says Mia. Mia, I know no love is lost between you and old Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. So I know you do that move. Chris says, yeah, Americans supporting Newcastle from the neck of the woods of Missouri. Football doesn't exist here. Well, you know real football at least. I follow you, but I cannot DM you. I just followed you back, so you should be able to DM me, and we'll chat. JC, hi, Jacob. How you doing? What time is it in USA? Not midnight yet, is it? How come you are dreaming? Hey, big up, JC. Can't wait till I see y'all in just under a month now. We're going to be seeing Chelsea. But big up, JC. Always supporting the channel. Love the banter. Hope you're having a great and beautiful Tuesday. It is still the morning. We are 30 minutes away from noon here in El Paso, Texas. So that's what time it is for me, JC. But I hope you're having a great evening. You're looking towards the evening. Hope you have a great time. Zapur says Royale might be dope at center back. Good point. I've just heard it thrown around. You know, some people don't want to let him go, and I understand. He's Vibes FC. He's just, I mean, who else can you go and Staffy has me blocked. Staffy got you blocked? Damn, Staffy blocking me out here. I've just heard Royale be thrown around at that position, and some people who really hype him up want that to be a reality. I'm not against it. I like the player as a dude. I just think Pedro Porro's at this point better offensively 100%, and some may say he's now better defensively than Royale, so I would say that at least. If the stadium cost $1 billion to build, then that's $1,000 million that we owe. So I don't know what that means. What's the point? JC says, just for your information, Gallagher's parents and grandparents are also CFC fans. The club have accepted offers for Gallagher 3 times, but he refuses to give up, wants to fight for his place. Wow. I don't want to pry a dude away from the club that he's like dying to play for, especially a rival. What are we doing here? But that's interesting. Thank you for that. I didn't know his parents and his grandparents. I mean, I know he's like, yeah, I'm not too pressed. He's not the kind of player I'm like, just get him in. I would take him, but if he doesn't want to, you don't want to play, I don't even want him. I think those thumbs down are for you saying you don't rate Rice. Nah, he just came in here to hit a thumbs down. He's supposed to come in here and say hit up the likes, but instead he just come in here and say thumbs down. It's weird. Gallagher's not a very technical player, so I don't know why Ainge wants him, says What's the Point FC. But he'd have a better engine than Højbjerg being younger. With each month that passes, Højbjerg's value is dropping, so he'll have to go either in January or in the summer. It is dwindling, but I think he can still start for a lot of Premier League sides, personally, and a few La Liga sides. Staffy, if you're still here, why you block Mia? Huh? Why you block Mia? Royale spent a lot of time learning how to play center back. I believe he mentioned it before. Well, there we go. Anybody to be in between the damn field and Eric Dyer is all I care about. It can be Emerson. It could be Lloyd Kelly. It could be Lloyd from Dumb and Dumber. I don't really care. Chris says, you'll stay in touch. Let me ask you, people underestimate Spurs leading the league, which is crazy. But do you believe Spurs can win it all? Could this be a historic season for Spurs? It's a pretty loaded question. But what I would say, Chris, do I believe we can win it all? We can. It's possible. Do I think it will happen? No. My logical brain would lend me on the side of like, I don't think it's going to happen. But can it? Absolutely. You can't tell me it can't happen. We're 21%, 22%, something like that through with the season. If January comes around, we're sniffing around 6 points at the top, or we're still at the top. If we go another month undefeated, I mean, I don't know. Anything's possible. Don't tell me it'll never happen. You know, I love that scene from Dumb and Dumber. What are my chances? Like 1 in 100, 1 in 1,000. She's like, 1 in a million. So you're telling me there's a chance. That's all I care about. That is all I care about. We have a chance, baby. We were not even thinking there was even the realm of a chance. We were not even giving us 1% of a chance at the summertime. But, hey, if January comes around, we're still top of the league in thereabouts, I'll definitely declare a title race is on. Because why not? It's good for content, too. Hit the bar. Says, I'd rather Royale than Dyer. That's the vibe, right? That's exactly how I feel, my friend. I guess Staffy has me blocked, too. Oh, well. Does Staffy have everyone blocked? He's only said one thing, and it was thumbs down. Y'all couldn't see it? Maybe you got to go to in the top of the chat. There's a little drop down that says top chat and switch it to live chat. And if it switches to live chat, maybe, because what happens if someone spams like the same emoji, it'll get thrown into that live chat rather than top chat. So he probably didn't even block y'all. You probably just don't have that option selected. And so it like blocks you from seeing any spam or anything like that. By the way, did you look into the player Kendry Baez? He is supposed to be the next big midfielder. I will admit, JC, I have not. I'm sleeping on him. But I'm looking him up right now. That's the beauty of live sports. Ecuadorian soccer player Kendry Baez. I love that last name because you could say Baez. Where does he play? Let's see his club. Let's look him up on SofaScore. Kendry Baez, Independiente del Valle. 16 years old. Left foot midfielder, 5'10". Is he a beast or what? World Championship qualifier, he looked like he beasting. How is he doing in the league? I'll share it with y'all so y'all can see what I'm looking at too. $16 years old. Maybe I need to watch Ecuador, see what they're doing in this. He does pretty good for the national team. U20 World Cup looks like he had a great time. Goal and an assist on that one. All right. How's he done in common ball? About how he does in the league. Interesting enough. I'm going to keep that pulled up. I will keep an eye on him. It's a good shout. Keep an eye on that guy for sure. But big up, JC. I typed in clear English, mate. It's easy to understand. But when you say 1,000 million, that's not a number. So that wasn't clear English, by the way. Gallagher isn't technical, but he's one hell of an engine that presses relentlessly. That's what Ange sees in him. I mean, you could say the same about Højbjerg, right? That he, well, I don't know about presses relentlessly. But he's got an engine. He also did more than Odegaard, by the way. Odegaard couldn't even get a goal for his national team. Couldn't even help his goal. Couldn't help his national team get a goal. But Højbjerg, don't worry, he fired in a rocket for Denmark. Don't you worry. Kate here with the love and positivity. Says Royale is wank, but he's better than Dyer. I guess, I mean, I can't disagree with you there, my friend. Everyone is better than Dyer. That's a good point. Jim says there is more than a chance we are winning the league, Jacob. Believe, my friend. Maybe that's what it is. I just need a little bit more belief. Hydration Nation, pause for the cause one time. Let's see. Well, I love Eric Dyer, and rumor has it he loves me too. Maybe y'all should both move to Portugal. I'm just playing. You can love Eric Dyer. He's just god awful, and I would never champion for him to play in the Tottenham Hotspur shirt ever again. No playing Dyer at any cost, says David O'Loughlin. I agree. Let's just remember his mentality, the mindset. He's everything that is wrong with the mentality that we've had before here at Tottenham Hotspur. I did have this quote here from an NFL coach. He basically was just, you know, saying Postecoglou's the man, saying a bunch of stuff that we knew that Postecoglou was the man. But I figured, you know, I don't want to give too much airtime to this bloke, but we do need a little bit of, how do you say, closure. If you remember a few weeks ago, this clown, we got the news that our stadium was vandalized with a brick. Now look at this goofy bastard. Look at this goofy bastard. Let me make a big screen. He wants the attention. Look at this fucking guy. He looks like what you would, like a sad Muppet. Y'all, anyone ever watch the Muppets? And you know how they have like those dudes with the big nose, big round nose, and they're like, mer, 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 and they look kind of sad. He looks kind of sad. But there's a video of him. Yeah, there's a video of him. Lovely. Like that I got that. The video's him and some other guy, and they're visibly inebriated. And this is him. He's like, yeah, forget Tottenham, Arsenal, like an incoherent bastard. But he was arrested. He was arrested. His name is Charlie Chart, age 30, has been arrested after Tottenham Hotspur Stadium was vandalized with damage estimated to be near and about £20,000. Police were called on Monday, October 9th, to reports of criminal damage. Chart appeared in Highbury Corner Magistrates Court at the Highbury Corner. He was in Highbury on Wednesday, October 13th, accused of destroying windows without lawful excuse. I didn't know you need lawful excuse to smash somebody's windows. But he looks exactly how you would imagine somebody to do this look, right? He looks exactly like somebody you would expect to do some dumbass shit like this. Like, bro, you're throwing a brick at a £1 billion stadium and you think you're not going to get caught. You don't think there's cameras that are going to catch your dumbass walking through the street, oh, talking this and that. Oh, my goodness. It's funny. Yeah, I did see this. We'll talk about this in a minute. Hit the bar. Dorrington getting promoted to the first team training. It does look like it's been happening, but that's allegedly. Allegedly, I like to see it, though. Ellie says, I don't care if Eric Dyer likes me. I don't care. I don't care either. Big up Ravi in the house as well. Jacob, who would you have winning the next 2 weekend? Arsenal versus Chelsea. I'm rooting for, I guess a draw would be the best case scenario, but I won't mind if Chelsea win. I'll put it that way. I'm leaning more Chelsea than a draw because I would just love to see Arsenal just take a fat L. That'd be funny. Y'all are pretty far down the table to where 3 points. I don't think that's the 3 points for Chelsea. I think might help like get y'all more motivated, so to speak, to play us, to have more belief when you play us. But I'm not worried about any Chelsea belief, to be quite honest. It's tragic, you know. Big up. What qualities do you see in Gallagher that fits Spurs? I think everything. He just reminds me of like a younger, better looking Højbjerg, personally. Just nothing really fantastic. I liked what he did at Crystal Palace. He looked like he could conduct a midfield. He looked like a very good player when he played for Crystal Palace. He had some goals. I know he had Chelsea's goal of the month last season for that month that they had one goal. So like, but Højbjerg can get a goal. I don't know, but that's just me, Ravi. What's the point? FC says, I believe we will look for cheap bargains in January, like Jota on loan. Because that's paying half of his 20 grand wages. Shoot, that is a lot of money that he's getting paid out there in Saudi. I saw he scored as well. I saw him play and he scored for Al Ittihad. I believe that's their name. Says Kareem of Galatasaray for about 20 million. I can't see us going for a defender in January. We might not, especially with the Donnelly news that came out today that I saw about Jamie Donnelly being pulled up in the... Look, I even started something about Ben Davies because him and Wales, they did good. Charlie Chart, what a chode. Well, this is kind of fun and off topic. Pedro Porro, look at this sick ass shirt. I mean, if Basuma sent me one of these, I'll wear it too. But Pedro Porro, repping Yves Basuma, you love to see it. He was posting it. So Yves Basuma posted on his Instagram. But it was a photo of Pedro Porro wearing the Basuma shirt from Mali. And Pedro Porro's caption back. Look at that. Look at Pedro Porro. He's coys through and through. I love this guy. Ravi, big up. Like, subscribe. Bobby K, let me go back to Charlie Chode face. Because I don't want you to be saying that while Pedro Porro. Looks like a total shitbag, especially in that jersey. Hope he gets banned from every stadium in England. He does look like he's a little shit. He does look like a little shit. Somebody whose daddy probably babied him a little bit. Arsenal versus Chelsea, like picking between... Yeah, it's pretty bad. But you know what? The lesser of two evils is my vote. Big up Trevor Tanner, 1882, says Coys off of the Twitch. Big up. That's 2 Twitch comments we've got today, y'all. So Twitch is blowing up. They've been hitting me up to partner with them. No, they haven't, but there you go. I'm just going to put his ugly ass mug there while I read y'all's comments about him. Good impression, Jake. I probably was really awful. That guy's a twat. Doesn't know anything about football. Just a larger, loud scum of a person. Big up Ravi. He looks like a guy who would ask to borrow $20 and then you never hear from him again until he needs to borrow another $20. And Charlie Moondog, says that man is heavily in debt. Yeah, he is. But hey, you know, finances come to bite everybody in the ass at some point. He's jealous of our stadium. Yeah, he's got a video talking about it, walking in front of it, and then he goes and throws bricks at it. He's absolutely jealous of our stadium. Nelson from Turkey will be arriving in January from Turkey. Clip me on this. There you go. Hit the bar, said it, so it's got to be true. Nelson from Turkey. He's en route. Per hit the bar. The Gooner scum has tiny hands, so he must have a tiny cock. That's why he's so angry with the absolute twat. I mean, why is he so angry at a stadium? Like, I think his father needs to give him a hug. I don't understand. Big up, JC. Mike, imagine being a grown-ass man throwing bricks. Imagine being a grown-ass man walking in front of a stadium and taking a video just, like, blabbering on about... It's absurd. It is absurd to me. Connor has buckets of energy, says Mr. K. I would splash the cash to get Connor, says Mr. K. I just feel like for the cash, we could spend it better, maybe? I don't know. Gallagher could play 6 or 8 in this system. That's true. Little versatility. That might not be bad. Jota would be a lone move. Yeah, that would be. Ellie, yes, I did see. That was absolutely horrible, disgusting, speechless, honestly. I don't know what to say. I'll tell you what I'm not going to say. I ain't saying thoughts and prayers because that does jack shit for anybody. Thoughts and prayers is fucking weak as hell. I can only say it's disgusting and condemn it. That's absolutely sad news, what happened in Belgium. Shout out. Hope their families are okay and hope they find the fucker. I don't even know what the latest is on that, if they found him or not. In other news, David O'Loughlin says Chelsea players don't do well at Tottenham. Jimmy Greaves accepted. I'll take Cucurella too. We need a little backup winger, or excuse me, a backup fullback. JC says, let me answer that question regarding Conor Gallagher. He says, Gallagher's good box to box, brings physicality in the CFC midfield of Enzo and Caicedo. He's fast, tireless, technical, has a goal in him, and never allows the opposition to bully. You know, JC, I want to copy and paste that because that's a good sale right there. You make me sound like, hey, maybe we should go and maybe we need to listen to Mr. K. Go splash the cash. Show me what that amount do, baby. Maybe that's what we need to do. I don't know. Let's see here. Yeah, they called the match off. I saw that, Ellie. Kelly could be center back 3 or left back. I don't know if y'all saw Netherlands versus Greece. That's what I was watching. Hellas, you already know. I was watching that match yesterday. Van de Ven came on, and he kind of played like left back. It was interesting. But maybe it was just like a far left-sided center back. And I just don't understand the Dutch ball. Maybe that's what it is. He's jealous we're first in the league. His father took one look at him and walked out, never came back. Charlie, what's his name? Charlie Cumberpatch? Fucker. Ugly ass. He just put a massive target on his back. Looks a proper cock. Yeah. Oh, he probably don't even know who his daddy is. Jacob, Charlie needs some milk. You asketh, you shall receive it. So Charlie bitchhead, you need some milk, sir.
He needs some milk.
He needs some milk indeed. Gallagher is homegrown, which is always nice. We have 3 goalies on our roster that are homegrown right now. He don't know who his father. I thought maybe that old gentleman in the photo or in the video, I thought maybe that was his dad and they were having like a day out, and so he's feeling himself because like daddy's here, no one can hurt me. I don't know. Maybe that's true. Moondog, big up. Moondog in the house. Always good to see Moondog. I don't know if Moondog, if this is you on 2 accounts, Charlie Moondog or just Moondog, but I know this Moondog when I see one. So big up. We spent more on a striker that doesn't strike. Hey, that's a good point. But I don't want that to be the barometer of why we spend money on other people, like, or justify another mistake. We could say, yeah, but you're right, Mr. K. He does not strike. You know, I watched the Luton like first 5 minutes again, and he really should have put that first one away. I watched it back like 5 times. He has to put that away, and he doesn't. What the hell was that? Nita, big up Nita. How you doing? Says, I saw today the wages the players are on at the Spurs. Dyer's on 80 grand. My first thought, he ain't going nowhere fast. Ainge is going to get it sorted. Levy, step aside. Just back, Ainge. Love it, Nita. I hope you were well. Taught him through and through. Dyer on 80 grand to do nothing is absolutely laughable. Waste of money. Gallagher's doing the job in the Chelsea midfield, what Dembele was doing for Poch at Tottenham. If that's the case, then I would imagine that Poch wouldn't even be okay with selling him. I think that he would say, do not sell him. Or put the price tag so high that there's no way that they would. I don't know, but if Pochettino rates him in his system, then I would assume that Pochettino's not going to just let him go by the wayside. Mr. K says Gallus was transferred from Chelsea. He did well. Original Gooners aside. I don't know what that means, but big up. Oh, look, both Moondogs are talking to each other, so it's not. They're 2 different Moondogs. We got 2 different Moondogs in the chat. That's kind of cool. Andrew Seymour. Big up, Andrew. Gallagher won't sign for us. He's a first-team player now for Chelsea. He is the captain. He's the man leading the line, at least when they walk out. Udogi starting for Italy. Whoa! I mean, it only was a matter of time until they realized like what kind of a beast they have on their hands. And the fact that it took that long is actually hilarious to me. Destiny Udogi's getting his first start. Beautiful. I love to see it. Who else is starting? Trippier is playing left back. I see that. I don't see any other Tottenham Hotspur. Donnarumma is there. Vicario's on the bench. All right. Vicario. Love to see it, my friend. Big up. Still over 50 of y'all hanging out with me today. Make sure you're hitting that like if you haven't already, or don't. It's your choice. You don't have to, but please do. I think the poll is broken because it shows that there's 24 votes. It might not be ongoing, so I'm going to end that poll. I think it's not working. Oh, it just says 81 votes. What the hell? How did it have 81 votes and the video have 54 likes? I didn't even see that. Big up Moondog with the first super chat of the day. Says, Charlie Moondog is my son, Jacob. He's 14. Can you give him a shout out? Big up Charlie Moondog. Any Moondog in the house is a Moondog friend of me. So big up Charlie Moondog. Your father is a goat, so show him respect. And if your father asks you to take out the trash or do the dishes, just abide by the dude, because you know what? He comes here, he shows respect, and he's done that from the minute I first seen Moondog in the chat. And look, he's already blessing me with a super chat. He does it all the time. I tell him, hey, it's not necessary. But big up Moondog, the Moondog family. I mean, if that's really y'all's last name, if I had a hat, I'm taking it off, because shout out the Moondog family. Big up Moondog, appreciate that. David says, you're on much earlier than usual, Jacob. Yes, I am. My wife is working late. Well, not late, but she's working, and she'll be working through the hour in which I usually stream. So I had to do it earlier than usual. And again, I'm sorry to Mia, because Mia is one of the people who always goes back and watches. So that's very nice. I'm going to put a new poll just before the game starts. I'm going to get y'all's England versus Italy thoughts. Let's see what y'all say. England going to win. Then I'm going to do Italia going to win. And then I'm going to do Udogi going to be a beast regardless. How about that? And then fourth, Harry Kane to miss a pin. No, that's kind of mean. That's kind of mean. What should I say for the fourth option? I can't watch it, honestly, because Southgate ball's fucking criminal. No one should have to suffer through Southgate ball. You know what? That's the last answer. There you go. Boom. New poll. New poll alert. Hello. Brr. Chirp, chirp. There it is. Brr. New poll's out. England versus Italy thoughts. We will end before that game starts, I think. Yeah, what is that, 45 minutes from now? Yeah. Because y'all going to go watch that, so it's going to be boring to me, honestly. Southgate ball is criminal ball. Berhalter's equal to, but Southgate is worse than. We just hit an hour on the stream. Big up everybody who's still rocking. Hitting them likes up, voting in the chat. 13 votes already, and over half y'all saying Udogi gonna be a beast regardless. Hell yeah, that's what I think. It'll probably be like 1-1 or 0-0, like the finals between these two. That's what I think, like the Euro final. Big up Bobby the Greek says, "What up, Jacob? I invited you on FC24." Big up Bobby the Greek. I'll have to add you back. What did you add me on? EA Access or PlayStation? Let me know. Bobby boy. Big up Lazy 8 in the house. Big up. What is this? Succinctly put, Nick. Oh, I missed it. Oh, says, I don't see Gallagher coming to us at all. Seems like a PR smokescreen to lubricate other orifices. Spot on, my friend. That is absolutely what's going on here. Barcelona want Kendry Baez. TT Tone. Big up, Tone. Chelsea are buying young players and offloading their draws. They did do that. They pulled the wool over Arsenal and United there, getting over 120 M's for Mount and Havertz. Like, that's absolutely astonishing. Great bit of business for them. I'd be very happy if I was them. We bought Gallus from Chelsea, and he did well. Originally played at Arsenal before that, before going to Chelsea. We qualified for UCL that year. Gallus was an important part of success that year. Very interesting. Nice little tidbit of history there. Appreciate that. Charlie Moondog can't be arsed to watch it. You're not going to watch it? I wonder how the kids feel about England national team. Madison, fourth option? Oh, yeah, I should have done that. Oh, I should have done draw. That's actually what I should have done. I didn't even give you a chance for a draw. 6% says Southgate balls booty regardless. I had to put that option there, didn't I? Andrew Seymour's predictions. England 0, Italy 2 with 2 Udogie assists. Love to see it. Draw for hit the bar. Spurs GCTV says, evening. Jacob just jumped on. Tonight's match will be 0-0. Well, that'd be a lot of fun there. That'll be a lot of fun. Boarfest. Shoo. I can't help but laugh at the England national team because of Southgate. I'm just being honest. Big up Patty Hartnett says, come on, Italy. And I believe it's some clovers. Some Irish clovers. Big up Patty Hartnett, though, every single time. Agreed, Southgate is the chairman of the board. He's so boring. It's awful. Have they announced the lineups for tonight? Yes, they have. What did I do that for? Hang on. They have announced the lineup. You want to see it? I'll share it with you. How about that? I'll share it with you. Boom. Blow. There it is. Can you see it? Let me zoom it in. This isn't a prediction show for this game specifically, but we'll run through it. Phil Foden gets a start. Harry Kane, Jude Bellingham, Rashford. Calvin Phillips gets a start as well. Declan Rice is starting. Harry Maguire, Kieran Trippier, John Stones, and Kyle Walker. And for the Italians, Domenico Bavradi, Gianluca Scamacca, Steven El Shaarawy, David Fratesi, Brian Cristante, Nicolo Barella. That's a good player right there. And then, of course, the GOAT, Destiny Ugotti, getting his start. What a lad. What a lad. Big up Scalvini, Giorgio Scalvini. That's a good little player there. And Giovanni Di Lorenzo as their right back. Interesting enough. But that's the lineup there. If England fans sing It's Coming Home, that would be enough to jinx it. It's funny. It's always funny. You know what they didn't do? Southgate could not beat USA in the World Cup. How's that for funny? Irish Shamrocks. It's the Irish Shamrocks. Big up for that. Zapur says it's absolutely criminal the amount of talent Southgate is squandering. They said let him cook, but I guess he's cooking in a different way. Faisal, big up Faisal. Faisal says only watching 10 minutes games of Netherlands because of Van de Veen. This is my first time watching boring international break because Udogie starts. Yo, I will watch it because Udogie's starting. I wouldn't have tuned in until he did because I can't be asked, honestly. James Madison, he's not starting either, so I kind of wish none of them started, but you know what? I think Destiny's going to have a good time. Hit the Bar says Southgate couldn't run a bath, let alone a football team. He's really shocking, and I don't know how y'all still have him or why y'all still allow him. I don't understand. Because I thought the English people would have rioted by now, but I guess not. I guess that's too much to ask for. Too bad no Saka. Would have been nice to see Udogie make him his bitch. He does it. He does it often, and we know that. Big up Chris with the super chat. First day here, and he's already super chatted the channel. Big up. I like that. Appreciate it. Says, thanks for the entertainment. Thanks for the entertaining the coys. Hey, come on, you Spurs. That's what we're about here. Big up. Appreciate you showing some love, going above and beyond the Call of Booty. Again, y'all, the Call of Booties, just hit a like. It's absolutely free. Hit a vote in the new poll because I thought the old poll was broken, but it just wasn't refreshing on my side. So go ahead and do that. They're all free. You don't have to spend $1, but if you do, like Chris, I do appreciate you very much. And thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate that. He also goes on to say, live streaming and content creation is hard, so let's support our football content creators. Big up, Chris, for that. A lot of people don't know. It's one of those things you don't know until you know, and it's very time-consuming. As you can hear, I have a family out there that is making a whole bunch of noise every live stream I do, which is not frustrating and not distracting at all. But we take times away from our family to do this. It's absolutely free content, so appreciate you sharing the love, because you, as a content creator yourself, I'm sure you know the struggles. Jason Bell's in the house. Jason Bell. International football snooze. I agree, Jason. Absolute bore fest. AG says, Southgate is attacking the fans over Maguire and Henderson. Weird hill to die on. He's a weirdo. And he says, I don't pick people based on popularity contest. I know you don't. You just pick it on who you like the most. It's the friend thing. How this is your starting lineup for England is laughable. Harry Maguire can't even get in the England side. John Stones, great start. He should be starting. But let's look. Lewis Dunk could play over Maguire. Mark Guehi could play over Maguire. Levi Colwell, I know he's a left back though, technically, but I think he can play there. Who else? There's a lot of players who could play there instead of, but it's silly. Long may it continue. Because I don't really care. I used to care when we used to have an England player who was the captain of that team. But now that he's not, I don't really care anymore. Big up Mark Cousins says, big up Jacob. Southgate is like watching Conte, only worse. I think if you gave Conte this talent that the England team has, he could actually win you something. May not be the most entertaining, but he'll win you something. Southgate's just a loser. He can't. You have all this talent, and you can't do anything with him. It's absolutely laughable. But y'all still employ him. Y'all love you some Gareth Southgate. It is so weird to me, y'all. That's so weird to me. Let's see, what else did I have for y'all? What do y'all think about this? This is another hot topic. I need to change the title and add this because it is kind of clickbaity. But let me go ahead and share this tab instead. So I woke up, obviously, Man United, we heard, let me have this comment. With Man United, we heard Sheikh Jassim is not going to be buying them because the Glazers just want to glaze over that whole thing like a dirty little donut. And that's fine with me. But then we started hearing, oh, let's have a takeover. Let's not have a takeover. And then it kind of created an interesting dialogue among Spurs fans. So I have to ask y'all, the humble folks here at United Spurs of America, big up, you beautiful, sexy bastards, all single one of you that tune in. So I got a few things starred. So from Ben Jacobs, says Sheikh Jassim is currently not considering buying another club, despite the rumors of him being interested in Tottenham. There have been no talks between the 9-2 Foundation and any other clubs. Qatari Sports Investment did hold exploratory talks with Spurs in January over a minority investment. Nothing progressed, and any deal is unlikely to be revived. So a 110% Jazz Fusion. Paul Beatty, infinitely greater than any clickbaity. Paul Beatty's a fucking goat. Also, real quick, I see him. He texted me. James from Spurs Related. He texted me and he said, "Where's my creds?" Because I pulled his Twitter up and I put him on blast saying, I'm going to clown you if Ainge and Sonny don't win player and manager of the month. Because he said it was for sure and that he's an ITK now. So you know what? I got to give my credit to James with Spurs Related, the channel on YouTube. You can go subscribe right now to Spurs Related. He called it. I guess he is an ITK now. I guess he's an ITK. Let's see. That's interesting. But big up, James. You were right. You called it, my friend. So there's your creds. You text me asking for it. There it is. Zapur says not interested in oil money. That's one take. What's the point? FC says I want to see how this data system is being put to use, as I think we can find a gem striker using it. I hope so. I hope you're right. I hope that we do use it right. But I think anything if you're looking at any English striker, you're paying an absorbent tax there. That English tax, that Declan Rice tax, if you know what I mean. What the heck is ITK? ITK is an acronym for in the know. So if someone who's got inside info, they say they're ITK, it means they're in the know. But this sparked some interesting conversation, y'all. Would you take a Qatari overhaul investment and they just start throwing money at the club? Then we get Mbappe and we start buying Bellingham and we start just doing crazy business because we get that Sheikh Jassim takeover. Honestly, I wouldn't mind a sugar daddy, but I'm humble enough to know that just because it sounds great doesn't mean it is going to be great. But damn, it does sound good, doesn't it? Have an unlimited transfer budget and you can just get whatever you want. I don't know. It might be silly. Some people want to do like Zapur says, doesn't want oil money. To me, no money is clean money. Any billionaire who you think the world of, that money that they got, it ain't clean. It ain't cleaner than oil money. It ain't cleaner than any kind of money. And a lot of money here in America has been made off of oil as well. So how am I, as an American, a Texan, with other Texans who have thrived in the market off of oil, how am I to be blaming them? That's just me, though. That's just me. I don't, who's to say who's worse than the next guy? What's the point? It says because of the foreign influx, there's not been many English strikers getting a chance to prove themselves. Yeah, good point. Milton Nobrega, I would take the takeover if they invest in top class players and invest in the club. If, from all intents and purposes, what it sounded like he was trying to do for United was completely revamp everything for them. Now I think, for us, he wouldn't have to come in here and fix a leaky roof or figure out how to figure out the rat infestation problem at the stadium. That's an Old Trafford problem. Now, Tottenham Hotspur, you don't need to come in and fix nothing as far as the infrastructure. You just need to fix the first team. It's an interesting conversation. Hell yeah, let's buy the league like Chelsea, says Mark Cousins. Buy the league. Hey, if they took over and in 15 years we've won the league 8 times and won 2 Champions Leagues, I am happy. I don't know. Maybe I have no morals. I don't know. Let's talk about it. Not now, Jacob, says Jazz Fusion. The Qataris are going to need all their money home soon enough. Maybe. Remember that you got to lay next to that sugar daddy in their wrinkled skin. Okay, that is gross. I don't want to remember that. I just want to think about the money. I don't want to think about old wrinkly bags. Well, not interested in the... Zapur, it's okay. You cannot be interested. A lot of people are not interested. 60 plus bonuses, the amount may make Gallagher move. That's a lot of money to make Gallagher move. So I brought this up because Ben Jacobs said that there is not any rumors of him being interested. But then it also later... Oh, well, real quick. Look at Destiny. Look at Destiny. What a lad. He looks so... Again, the challenge, the ongoing challenge. Find me a photo of Destiny where he does not look absolutely quality. The challenge is impossible level. So there you go. Oh. I didn't even want to bring this up. I was going to bring up something else and talked about this Qatari thing. But before we get to the Qatari thing, just got to pull this out real quick. Squawka Flocka Flame put out some interesting statistics here. Argentina's record with Christian Romero on the pitch. 25 games with him on the pitch. 20 clean sheets. 18 wins. 8 goals conceded. 3 trophies. And there he is kissing the most recent of those. Look at that guy. Smoochy. He's the GOAT. For nation, for club, Christian Cuti Romero. He's the GOAT. I don't want to hear any other. You may say Saliva's better. I don't care what you think. You know, I was on a show and Arsenal fans were saying, oh, it's not even a debate. We can't even have this debate. There ain't no way. They're not even in the same playing field. Because, again, people are basing their opinions off of Romero from last season, and I think that is a mistake detrimental to themselves. So what I will say is, doubt him now, but when you play him, you might be thinking differently. So big up. Big up Ben Kaufman says, Cuti Romero won Argentina the World Cup. I sent Jacob the evidence. I would say he definitely was crucial and vital to the fact that they got out of there. Now, the world famous, it is infamous, the save Emi Martinez had, I believe it was on Ousmane Dembele. It was a great one-on-one chance where he's way out the box, flying out, and kabow, great save. But then the ball falls in a precarious area where two French attackers are, and Romero confidently heads it to safety. What a lad, securing the dub for his nation. You know what? That's just something sweet. But big up Ben Kaufman. Good to see you here in the house. Mia says, I wish I was that trophy. You're not the only one, Mia. I bet he does too. Paul Brown says, no defense of Lenik, etc., but some might say better the devil you know. Food for thought. Let's get to that. This was very distracting, obviously, but I have to shout out the GOAT every single time. But I saw this from 442. Says, Tottenham Hotspur is set to receive a multi-billion Qatari investment to put them in another stratosphere financially. Another stratosphere. Not even this stratosphere. So how about that? How about that? Hello, Ben. Everyone's saying hello to Ben. I don't want to click this link. Should I click the link? Should I click the link, y'all? What do y'all think? Should I click it? Maybe I'll click it. Sorry, someone's texting me. That's really weird. All right, let's click the link. I clicked it. I hadn't clicked it before, so this is my first time reading it too. Just got a funky smell in this room. Chewy's not even here, so I have no one to blame it on. But it wasn't me, I promise. Tottenham Hotspur could be about to benefit from a failed takeover elsewhere as investors look to secure the club. Oh, now you're gonna hit me with the mail letter. You're gonna hit me with the mail letter. I'm changing the title. Qatar to take over Spurs. Boom. Boom. Look, this is TV magic. Well, not TV. Mobile magic. However you're watching this. I am changing the title as we speak to make it a little bit more clickbaity. So let's read this article. No, I don't want fucking notifications from some fucking random ass website. You get your cookies and move on. That's all you get. Says, while things go from strength to strength on the pitch for Ange Postecoglou and his newly assembled Tottenham Hotspur teams, an influx of money off the pitch could help the club's plight even further. Currently the 9th most valuable side in the world, according to Forbes, Tottenham Hotspur are reportedly set to receive mega money offer. I mean, I don't know what this is. I mean, this just sounds like I could have wrote this article personally. According to The Mirror, how reputable is The Mirror? Can anyone in the UK tell me how reputable The Mirror is? Get all the money up front, no givebacks. Yep. Give me all cash, baby. You watching or doing a watch along any of the South American matches tonight? No. Unless my wife allows me, but she probably won't. So probably not, because I'm already streaming right now. Ben says, no, Qatar will not buy Tottenham. They won't touch with a barge pole. So Ben Kaufman has his crystal ball out, and he's ready to tell you the future. The mirror is crap. Well, there you go. So according to the mirror, which is crap, says Sheikh Jassim could be set to reignite Qatar's interest in investing in Tottenham Hotspur. Then it goes on to talk about the United deal. AG says it's a non-story. Enoch won't way too much for any sensible to pay. Drula says Levy will not sell his gold mine. Andrew Seymour, mirror is gutter press. Well, there we go. It's international break, so I guess the mirror is looking for whatever they can squander up to talk about. And why not? Tottenham Hotspur is on the tip of everyone's lips because they want to give us kissies so bad. So why not? And say that, hey, all the clicks for the Qatari stuff, let's shift it over to another thing that's generating a lot of clicks. Tottenham. Mark Cousins says, same as all other journalists, clickbait. There it is. Absolute clickbait. JC, Qatar will be better off investing in Spurs. United has too many problems, and Spurs are a better run club. Hey, frame it and put it in the Louvre, my friend. Luke says, I have my doubts. I can't see a rich Muslim buying a club nicknamed the Yid Army. Big up, Luke. The world's funny. You'd be surprised what some people would do when money's involved. But that's a good point. But you never know. But it looks like clickbait. But nonetheless, I'm seeing contradicting reports. So I just have to bring it to the people here that tune into United Spurs of America. Keep clicking those likes. Keep participating in the poll if you haven't already. Right now, 40% says Ugoti's going to be a beast regardless. 25% says England's going to win. 17% say Italia is going to win. Southgate balls booty regardless, says 17% as well. So everyone says 100% Luke. Luke is correct. You never know. Don't say never, because as soon as you say never, that's when the world will be funny and try and prove you wrong. Never is the best friend of circumstance or something like that. Never is the enemy of perfection. There's some kind of fucking saying. I can't think of it right now. But there's some kind of saying. There's some kind of saying in that regard, but regardless, we'll keep it moving. I just thought, hey, I had to bring it to you. And then, obviously, as we all know, Italian betting scandal focuses on more than 40 players. There's 40 players now involved in this Italian betting scandal. There's two of the culprits, Adam Driver and a young Matt Damon. I can't wait for the movie to come out. Adam Driver is going to play Tonali. Matt Damon, they'll make him young, or they'll find someone who looks like a young Matt Damon, play Zaniolo. My fear is we have two players right now who are with the Italian squad. One's starting in Destiny Ugotti. So I'm a little concerned, and I just pray and hope that none of it has anything to do with our boys. That's what I want to say. Ben Kaufman says an American will buy Tottenham. Probably someone like Kraft, the NFL, or Liberty Media. Maybe the Jaguars owner. I forgot his name, but he's got a fancy mustache. Maybe that guy will. Jazz Fusion says Italian betting. I'm shocked. You see these coming out. Oh, I have a gambling addiction, and I'm trying to heal. It's interesting. It's very interesting. What do we think about that, y'all? Are anyone worried about Ugotti, Vicario? Anyone concerned that maybe in this probe of now 40 players that potentially one of our laddies could get taken away? I hope they're on the straight and narrow and they don't, and that they're not influenced by the likes of these two jokers. But 40 players, that's a lot of players. That's so many players. It's kind of ridiculous. And look, there you go. I'll put that up on the big screen just because it's nice to see. That's very nice to see. I see a photo here of Lo Celso training with Argentina. It's interesting how he can train now. Madison's not starting. It's pretty lame. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Juventus are interested in Pierre-Emile Højbjerg. A club representative even watched the player in action for his country against Kazakhstan. And I believe he had a goal. Tottenham value the player at 30 mil. Juventus. Could the man be off? Jaguars owner owns Fulham, doesn't he? Oh, I didn't know that. I guess he does. Yep, there you go. Y'all are right. Faisal's worried because I like them. I'm worried. Vicario seems like a loose cannon. He seems like a guy who put a cheeky 10 on something. I hope the probe finds that they're innocent. At least our boys. Endeavor could buy Tottenham as well, says Ben Kaufman. They own the UFC WWE parent. What is that merger? Because they just did a merger too between UFC and WWE. Makes me think that AC Milan knew about this in the summers. They were so quick to get rid of Tonali. They knew what was in the pipeline. They got a nice little pretty penny for him as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they know. Look, I don't trust much that come out of the media. I don't trust much that come out of, but yeah, indeed. Højbjerg to Juventus. That's interesting. Do y'all think that could happen? Højbjerg to Juventus. I don't know. You know, when I look at my Twitter feed, I see a whole bunch of news that don't necessarily make me very happy, if I'm honest. I've seen a lot of sunny videos, a lot of stuff about stuff going on in the world. Ellie talked about the Belgian stuff as well. A lot of crazy stuff going on in the world. So I just want to say, you know, I hope you're doing all right out there. Hope anyone who's listening to this, hope that you're doing good. I am going to end off the show there, y'all. It's been a good one. Again, it was a crazy time, an unusual time. So, you know, we didn't have our usual Australian folks in the chat. So I want to say any Australian folks watching this back on playback, apologies that the show had to be done earlier today, but I hope you are finding this well. I hope you're feeling loved. Again, there's a lot going on in the world, so I try to just keep the vibes here as immaculate as I can. So if you ever need a distraction, I'm never going to talk politics shit because it's just not needed. You can find that elsewhere. This is always going to be immaculate vibes. It's about love. It's about football. So that's what we do here. But yeah, again, anybody needs me, I'm a fucking click away, comment away. Just hit me up. I'm a pretty open book. Again, regardless of your club affiliation, just know that you'll always be accepted here. You'll always be loved. So, spread some love, spread the sugar with each other just a little bit. In about 15 minutes, England will be kicking off. So I'm going to send you on over to a watch along over there at Football Heritage TV. So whenever you get on over there, say USA Raid. Say that I sent you so Sava knows that we like to share the sugar around here. But let's enjoy this match coming up. Udogi's getting his first international start. How beautiful. Ben Kaufman says, I need immaculate vibes at the moment. Ben, always here for you, buddy. We got the immaculate vibes. Big up Chris Peters. Says, hi, Jacob. Missed this. Big up to the 10-inch club member himself. How are you doing, Chris? Big up indeed. There's a lot of interest in Højbjerg. I like him, but we should sell. Look, if someone's generating value, that's something Eric Dyer and Hugo Lloris can't do. So let's get him gone. Jazz Fusion says, sounds good. Take care, Jacob. Big up. We'll be back tomorrow. Tomorrow might be another early show, or it might be a late show. I don't know. Let me know what y'all want. Let me know what y'all want in the chat, either in the chat or in the comments after I end this stream. Let me know what y'all want. Tomorrow, early stream or late stream. Maybe I'll put a community post and see what you guys think. I'm thinking late stream just to switch it up. That's what I'm thinking. Late stream just to switch it up for tomorrow. I did the early one today, so maybe it's better doing the late one tomorrow. I don't know. But we will begin to look ahead to Fulham, because on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we got all those days to look forward to Fulham. And no Basuma. If you forgot, you probably ain't forgot, but you already know. Still Call, big up, says, who you supporting, bro? England Maguire team or Udogie Italy team? I'm pulling for Italy, because I want to see Udogie pocket everyone they have, and everyone will see how great he is. But then, also, I don't want him to play so long. But I'm going for Udogie. And then when Madison, if he does come on, I'll hope that he has a great game as well. So that's who I'm rooting for. Still Call, appreciate you. A nice evening and good dreams, Jacob. Big up, JC. Appreciate you being here in the chat as well. Paul Longworth, love the vibes here. Big up, Paul. Appreciate you being here as well. Mia says, big up, Jacob. I'll let you off for the no video this morning. Apologies. And you're not going to have one tomorrow morning either. But the morning after that, you will. Rohan says late stream. Mia says late stream. Oh, there it is. And Zapur says I'm off work this week, so anytime. I'm thinking late stream tomorrow, y'all. 2 people have already said late stream, so that's what we'll do. But before I sign off, I want to say big up to Moondog and the whole Moondog family for tapping into the show. Big up yourself right now, buddy. And Chris, the American Magpie, first time here, but he dropped a super chat. What a guy. Appreciate you doing that, my friend. And we'll chat soon and link up, make some content. But I appreciate everyone who tapped in live or on playback. Big up yourself right now. And to those of y'all hanging out, just stay tight. I'll send you on over to a watch along. At least just say USA Raid, hit a like, and then dip. Or stay the whole time. You might enjoy yourself. We'll see. But go ahead, get on over there, say USA Raid. And until next time, folks, stay fresh, stay blessed, up the lads, and come on, you Spurs. Coach.
Spurs of America, with your hosts, Michael and Jacob.